Today I am not here with my regular companion Richard. Today I've finally got hold of the man himself. He's super busy, but I've got 5 minutes with Phil. He's literally just got back from holiday, haven't you?
Just got back from Miami.
Oh my gosh. And I bet you were cruising out there.
We were cruising out there, and we also did a little bit of retail therapy, bit of partying, Ocean Drive.
Yeah.
And a bit of ball game, football, Miami Dolphins.
Lovely.
Go Fins.
Oh my gosh. You're a big one for the American sports though, aren't you?
Yeah, I love American sports, yeah. I don't like baseball.
Okay.
But football's my thing. American football, yeah.
Okay. Takes all sorts. So, who were you cruising with?
Virgin Voyages.
Whoa, you are not an Instagram influencer.
I don't know whether I fit into the age bracket, but I think I got away with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, me and Paula had a fantastic time. We decided to take the plunge, go for it.
Yeah.
See what it's all about and check out the vibe.
Yes. And what did you think?
Well, we got the vibe.
Yes.
There's no doubt about we got the vibe. We definitely got the vibe. It was absolutely fantastic. What can I say? It was slick. It was slick.
Yeah.
I think what they've done is they've perfected many things that maybe are not quite right on some ships. They've been very clever in how they've done it.
Yeah.
And I think the size of the ship does lend itself to that, let's be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm a big fan of Virgin Voyages. There's no secret about it. I've been waxing lyrical about them for years now, haven't I? But yeah, I mean, the vibe is probably one of the most important things about being on board a Virgin Voyages ship. But we also know that they are fantastic for food because you've got all your food included. Yep. You don't have to pay for your specialty dining, do you?
No, you don't. The dining side of it was something that really, it really came home. To be honest with you, I think the fact that you can go and sit wherever you want, whenever you want.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even the simple things like if you're mid-morning, so we say 11 o'clock, and you just fancy a little bit of brunch, or if it's, 2 o'clock and you think maybe I'll just have a nice light salad if I've not had anything to eat, walk in to the galley.
Yeah.
And they have prepared salads there and apples and things. Just go and grab them, pick them up.
Yep.
It's like so cool. You take it back to the pool and you sit there and people come and bring you drinks or whatever. It's fantastic. They've really, really got it right so that there's a great flow.
Yes.
There's no queuing.
No.
When you go for lunch in the galley, it's like, it's the buffet for people that don't do buffets.
Well, that's right. It's not a buffet, is it?
No, but it is.
Yes.
But it isn't.
Everything's prepared fresh, which, let's face it, means no waste, really. And that's one of the big things about, other cruise lines. You go into the buffet restaurant, there is food there all the time, but it's not all going to get eaten, so there's always going to be waste. And Virgin Voyages have definitely perfected that, I feel.
Absolutely. You sit down, they come to you, ask you what you want, nothing's too much trouble. Omelettes, I've never had an omelette in my life. I had my first ever omelette on a Virgin omelette.
Oh,
man.
good Lord.
On Virgin. And I had my first one, a ham and mushroom omelette with cheese. And the great thing about how they do it on there, it is really cool. I have the omelette well done. Don't like soggy omelettes.
No.
Got to be well done. And then when they fold the omelette, they put the cheese, like the burger cheese?
Yeah.
Inside, fold it over, another minute, and then they bring it to you. So when you, and it's just absolutely, it's on the money. Yeah. So that was fresh. Everything is cooked fresh.
Yes. And I mean, that's the buffet experience. That's your omelette experience. Yep. I'm very pleased that that you've now discovered omelettes. What about fine dining?
Fine dining was something that I wasn't really quite prepared for. I didn't know what to expect. We did the wake at the back of the ship. That was absolutely fantastic. I've got an amazing picture, actually, of the wake of the ship, and I'm sure we'll show you that. You can have a look at that now. But the dining experience in the wake was brilliant. We were queuing outside with a couple of Americans from New Jersey, lovely people, and we got talking and they invited us to join them for dinner like the Americans do.
Yeah.
So we said, why not? Asked Virgin, could have a table for 4. Absolutely no problem. In we went and we were there till, she had a couple of bottles of wine, there till whenever.
Yeah.
And the food was fantastic. We had oysters, fresh, beautiful. it was just a great experience. Menu was really good. Then the other night we went to the test kitchen.
Oh, what a fantastic experience.
Oh, that was ace.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit tipsy coming out of there because we paid the $35 each to have the wine pairing.
Oh, fantastic.
And it was just brilliant.
Yeah. And was this a table for just you and Paula, or did you have a communal dining experience?
No,
in there?
they're actually sat next to people depending where they sit you. So you're actually looking into the kitchen.
Yeah.
And it's just brilliant. So the food comes and they're all small portions. You get about 6 of them. And it was just a great experience. The waiters were fantastic. It was just absolutely on the money, to be honest. I really enjoyed that. A great sharing experience, and actually if you don't want the wines, you can actually have non-alcoholic drinks as well. There's no issue, no problem, certainly no pressure on you to have a drink. That was fabulous. We did Razzle Dazzle. Razzle Dazzle was just, they did a curry sauce over a cauliflower, so it's roasted cauliflower. I think it's purple, the cauliflower.
Lovely.
And it was and curry sauce, and it was absolutely fantastic. That's great for a couple to share before you have the main meal. And then the main meal we had the rice and it was a type of curry, a biryani type thing. Absolutely beautiful.
Some very unexpected things on the menu in there, aren't there?
Oh yeah, there was some left field stuff there. And it stayed left field for me. I don't mind trying a few things, but that was a great experience. And what did we do then? We went to Gumbe.
Oh, okay, Party.
No, that was party.
At dinner,
Gumbe.
Gumbe.
So we went to Gumbe, and they sit you with pair you with people. So we sat at a table. We were the last ones to sit down. We had a young couple who'd been together in their teens. They were from Sao Paulo. They got married. They were amazing. We had a couple from Florida, and his wife was German. He's a school teacher. And we met a couple from Michigan who had young family. And it was just brilliant. And they bring the food out, but they also have a little drinking game, which you play. So every time there's a 3, 6 or a 9, clap your hands. Yay, that's it. And if you don't clap your hands, you have to down the shot. And if you don't want to drink shots, they will pour water. I had water because I don't particularly like shots. And there's, again, no pressure, no problem. Great fun. And if you get it wrong, then you have to down the shot. And everyone goes, Gumbe, and everyone in the restaurant's looking round.
But the food's really good as well.
The food,
it's not just a drinking dinner, and it's really, really good food.
No, the food is cooked in front of you. It's a great experience to share with people. And I think that's the important thing that I want to get across, really, is the camaraderie, the inclusivity of the Virgin experience. They really have got that on the money. It was great to do it, I think, not in Europe. I'm glad I did it in America. We went to Costa Maya out of Miami. We got diverted because of Hurricane Nicole. We didn't go to Bimini. But the good news is, on my bucket list, and we were told we're going to Key West for the day. So we had the most amazing time in Key West, and Virgin looked after us. It was brilliant. But going back to the point, the whole experience on board, of inclusivity, about people being whatever age you are, if it's 21 to 91, it doesn't matter. Everybody is accepted for what they are, who they are, how you dressed, whatever your sexuality is. It doesn't matter one iota, and that's what I loved more than anything else. It was fantastic. You come around the corner and the crew were there. Suited and booted, white Doc Martens, lipstick, eyeshadow. It's absolutely brilliant. And everybody loved it. And then Scarlet Night.
Oh, what a night.
Oh, Scarlet Night. We had the most fantastic time. Excuse me, I'm still recovering. We had the most fantastic night. Everyone dresses in scarlet, as you would expect. My wife,
just a little bit of scarlet. It doesn't have to be a full red
gown.
gown.
No, it doesn't. And you can. And I had to buy the Virgin cap, didn't I?
Of course you did.
Captain's cap. So
absolutely.
Did the whole thing. Mrs. Nuttall is there in beautiful red scarlet dress, and decides that it would be a good idea to get involved in the pool party, and then a little bit later on in the evening decided it would be a great idea to join others and jump in the pool fully clothed.
In the dress?
She did, in the dress.
Good on you, Paula.
That was a cleaning bill. But it was just ace. You know, it wasn't over the top. I can assure you it wasn't over the top. It was just brilliant and really, really slick. The app is probably the best app at sea.
And you hate apps at sea.
I hate apps at sea. I hate seeing people on their mobile phones all the time. And I've realised now the reason why people are on mobile phones on cruise ships all the time is because the apps predominantly don't work. It's as simple as that. You know, and they're difficult. You know, some days they'll be good, some days they won't. I didn't see anybody on the ship on the phones all the time. When you needed your phone, you picked it up, you went onto the app, and you ordered whatever you needed, or you looked at your itinerary, you put it down, because everything worked.
Absolutely.
So it was just brilliant. That was the refreshing thing.
And that works in conjunction with the onboard Wi-Fi, which is also included in the price.
And the onboard Wi-Fi worked. We did video calls and things. It was great.
Did you use the group workouts?
No.
Okay.
Did I use the group workouts?
Did you get a bar tab?
Yes, I got a bar tab.
Okay.
So me and Paula had a $300 bar tab, and Virgin increased it to $400.
Yep.
And if you book on board, then they will give you even more bar tabs. Sometimes it could be double. It's fantastic value. So if you've been on board, when you get on board, you're enjoying it, book again with us, please, on board, because you'll get an even better deal.
Yep.
So the bar tab was great. I did use a little bit more than the 400. Only because I treated myself.
Yes.
And Virgin did a special limited edition reprint of a vinyl album that I collect, you know, albums,
Absolutely.
etc. And they did 1,000 copies of the Sex Pistols, Never Mind the... We all know what that is, don't we? So I bought the version of that, and I think I got 460 out of 1,000.
Wow.
So I've got my Sex Pistols album proudly on display at home.
Brilliant.
So it was fantastic. It was loads of quirky things, but the main thing is that really impressed on me was how inclusive, non-judgmental, how everyone is on there to enjoy themselves and have a great time. There was nothing in your face at all. There was little quirky things, little bars, areas where you could go and have like shrimp, fresh shrimp cooked for you.
Yep.
You know, things like that. It was just beautiful. I really enjoyed it. And of course, if you want to do something just a little bit extra, you could join the rock stars.
You could.
And, you know, get the black armbands. So you can go onto Richard's rooftop garden.
Yeah.
And I think it's 6:30 or 5:30. 5:30 till 7 at the moment. You get free Moet champagne for an hour and a half.
Delightful.
Absolutely.
You don't even have to shake for champagne.
No, and you watch the sunset go down at the same time.
Amazing.
So that's a great feature if you want to be a rock star.
Absolutely. And that's sort of a ship within a ship kind of concept as well, isn't it? You have a private area for rock stars. Yeah.
You do have a private area for rock stars, and there's a few little perks, but by no means is it a two-tier system.
No,
not at all. No, it's not. But what a great experience. What a great experience. And like I say, lovely people on board.
Yeah.
Nothing was too much trouble. And there was always somebody there for you, no matter what it was.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it's a great can-do attitude.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are concerned about trying Virgin for the first time, maybe because it's perceived to be a party cruise, as it were.
Yeah.
My perception from being on board is that the party's there if you want it, and you know, if you want to get involved, get really involved. But if you don't want to have a party that night, there's so many quieter areas around the ship.
Yep.
There's some arty productions on board. There really are some great shows and beautiful little areas to explore on board.
Yeah, down in deck 6 in the atrium, there's a beautiful cocktail bar, and also does some amazing whiskies and brandies.
Yeah.
Very nice, very sophisticated. Nice, they have a nice band playing or a singer. That's a really good place to go where it's not all, you know, razzmatazz.
Yeah.
When you walk around the ship, the good thing is there's always there's a vibe, there's just something about it. Whichever part of the ship you're in, there's always it's never completely peaceful.
Yeah.
But you don't notice it. You think it's peaceful and quiet. It's very clever. Very clever. in the afternoon, round about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Till probably 4.
Yeah.
Around the pool area, they'll crank it up.
Yes.
And it's ace.
You can feel the energy flow around the ship.
Absolutely,
can't you,
and it's just very clever, and it really does work. The respect on board was immense. Like I say, about people, because everybody accepts everybody. The manners were fantastic. Everything was observed. Etiquette was something that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
So when you get up from your sunbed, people just picked everything up, moved it, put it in a towel thing, went and did what they wanted to do, and then they came back. They weren't precious. Nobody was holding sunbeds for 3 hours.
Yeah.
You never got up in the morning and couldn't find a sunbed. It was just, that's the mentality. It's a respect.
Yeah.
That's how we are. That's how we behave. That's how we expect people to behave. That for me was it was a great thing.
Yeah.
And I loved that. It was fabulous.
So to sum up, Virgin Voyages, Phil, I think, really enjoyed it. It is great value for money. It's not a cheap product by any means, but I think it is great value for money. You do get your speciality and dining included. There's over 20 different dining choices on board, in fact. You get what they call essential drinks, so that's teas, coffees, cokes, that sort of thing. Yeah. Group workouts, so that when you've had all of that food, you can go and work it off. Some people choose not to, and that's fine too. And you also get the onboard Wi-Fi. It is basic Wi-Fi, and you can upgrade that, but it's
not
enough.
Expensive.
No, it's not expensive,
it's not expensive
at all.
To upgrade it.
And it is really good Wi-Fi. Even the basic Wi-Fi was enough for me whilst I was on board. And like you say, that app is absolutely superb.
It is. We did a Teams meeting while we were on board, me and Paula, albeit 4 o'clock in the morning. But we did one because it was 9 o'clock in the UK. I think I'd like to see the product in the Mediterranean. So me and Paula are going to go back in 2023 to see what it's like in the Med. Okay, and we hope that it's just as good. And the basic principles are observed. I think because the American culture is slightly different to Brits and Europeans when they're holidaying. So I'm going to see what it's like in the Med, but I'm very hopeful.
And it doesn't matter which ship you go on, because all of the ships are pretty much identical as well. So you've been on Scarlet Lady, and you'll be going on Valiant Lady?
Valiant Lady, maybe, next time. One last point.
Yes.
It really does work without children.
We
have kids. I have 6 grandchildren, and that's fine. There's a time and a place. But this product really does work without children. No question whatsoever about it.
Adult only.
Absolutely. Sorry, kids.
Love it. Yeah. Maybe in a few years.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But until then, it's just strictly for us, and it could definitely be for you. So if you want to know more about it, obviously you can drop Phil a note if you want. Just pop it in the comments and we'll get back to you. But please do get in touch if you have any questions whatsoever about Virgin Voyages. I recommend it, and now Phil recommends it too.
Fantastic.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.